You are now listening
to O2 FM radio station.
O2 FM radio station
from Kuwait.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. رجعنا لكم اليوم في حلقة جديدة من وايت بورد بلس. معنا كالعادة الطاقم المعتاد من الشباب والفتيات اللي هي سلمى اليوم بروحها.
أهلا وسهلا.
ريم تأخرت. معنا خالد، بدر، منير، وأخيرا رجع منير.
Hello.
منير دركنا هيز باك. وعلي بستكي على الصفوف الجانبية. اليوم إن شاء الله عندنا بعض المواضيع المستجدة على قولتهم في عالم البوب كولتشر. راح نتكلم في بعض الانيميشنز، بعض المانجاز، وأيضا عندنا مثل ما تقولون كم لعبة اللي نتكلم فيها. يمكن ذكرناها من قبل ولكن بنرجع نذكرها مرة ثانية. أيضا عندنا شيء جديد بنجربه اللي هو الكاميراز. أتوقع مفروض يكون على الشاشة معنا الحين ستريم، تكون الكاميرا موجودة، مو متأكد. أيوة ضبطت. تمام. معنا على الكاميرا قاعد تشوفون سلمى، بدر، خالد، و منين تقدروا تشوفونا كلنا. يمي منير. أنا ضيعت بالكاميرات. ومعاكم أستاذ عبد العزيز المذيع الفاشل. تمام. أول موضوع عندنا جوجوتسو كايسن. بما أن حجي ريم متأخرة فراح نبدأ بجوجوتسو كايسن. Munir, tell us more about Jujutsu Kaisen. What do you think about it?
Well, it's now one of the most talked anime in, well, basically everywhere. Especially in Shonen Jump, it's one of the most up-and-coming anime, alongside with Chainsaw Man, of course, One Piece. and all the Big Shot anime. It's written and illustrated by what's his name? I can't read this. Gege Akutama. It's basically another horror anime like Attack on Titan and like Promise Neverland. You know, they have
Origami
this.
also.
Yeah, Noragami as well. They have this horror vibe to it, which is like gory, which is very real. Especially the main character. He is now, I don't know. People are saying like he is the most down to earth character because of his vibe and his personality. It's not like your other shonen characters where they're like, you know, all happy and go lucky kind. He has actual emotions and, or that's what people say. I mean, what do you guys think? You guys watched it?
Yeah, he's kind of on the emotional side, but I do kind of feel like it's a ripoff of other animes. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I was gonna
Yeah.
hate on it. Yeah, basically it's like Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, Noragami, as Salma mentioned just a while ago.
Yeah.
I would say Naruto too.
Also, Tora no Toga.
Toran
Also?
Toga.
Yeah, the guy with the tiger something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's like a ripoff. It's like you know, it's like One Piece where Oda gets his inspiration from Dragon Ball and like Boku no Hero where most of the inspiration comes from Dragon Ball. I'd say like this was inspired by those animes and sort of revamped. It's subjective how you see it, I guess. I mean, I see it as like another version of Naruto, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it is kind of on par. On par with Naruto, and also
Yeah.
My Hero Academia really reminds me of the way they are recruiting the new guys, teaching them,
Yeah.
and so on.
Yeah.
Yani,
Exactly.
So far, it's been like 13 episodes,
Mhm.
and I think it's been confirmed there's a second season.
Yeah. And it's coming, I think this summer or spring, as early
Yeah,
2021.
I was shocked because it's coming very, very soon.
Mhm.
Some animation like Attack on Titan or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
The high beasts.
Yeah. I mean,
They are taking so much time
Yeah.
to introduce these like new seasons and new episodes, but for this guy, I get confused. Why is it like very hyped, and the second season coming very fast?
I'm assuming it's because like the manga is very, it's best selling right now because I think the story later on, I think because the first 13 episodes that are out up to date is like just the prelogue. Like they're just starting to tell you what's the backstory of every character. But I'm pretty sure the story gets better. I do plan on reading the manga, but Studio Mappa is also the ones who made
The new
what's-
season of Attack on Titan also.
Attack on Titan. They're making Attack on Titan also.
The
Oh,
final
I didn't
season,
know.
yeah.
Because they were making God of High School. The Korean.
The Korean
anime,
adaptation.
The fighting animation was like next level. Like
Top notch, huh?
top notch. Yeah, I'd say it's top notch, and they bought it over here as well. If you saw the first 10 seconds of Gojo versus Sakuna, like that 10 seconds just blew me off. I was like, what?
Yeah, basically this Sakuna guy,
Yeah.
it's I don't. It's very, very confusing. Like the
Mhm.
plot is very, very confusing, and how to put it, like this guy was basically is like very, very strong. He's like non-human strength, and he
Yeah.
jumps like 4 floors.
Oh, the main character.
Yeah, Itadori.
Yeah, they never explained his power scale.
Yeah, and at the first like few minutes of the first episode, his grandfather told him, "I will tell you about your mother and father." La habibi, don't tell me. I go die.
That what bothers me the most. Like, okay, there should be some kind of backstory for him. But
صح.
I think if we've been reading the manga, we would have find out.
But I think that's where the line was different for every other shonen character. It's like someone close to them dies and then they cry from it and then they find adversity from their depression or something. But over here he's like, okay, my grandfather told me I should help people and he would just shout at me if I just moped around and was sad all the time. Yeah, I think it was like cut to the chase. Like, let's show what this character can do. Let's show what this anime is really about, rather than
Yeah, it is kind of as you mentioned. He's like, let's say he's skipping very, very, very fast in the story. I believe. I think by the 8th episode or 9th, he's like skipping 1 month.
Yeah, 1 month of training. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah. Now that you
he trained for
mention
1 month
yeah.
and he only punches.
No, but then like he's cursed. Okay, like before that, we should talk about the powers of how these cursed what do you call them? Cursed not items, like their powers.
Yeah, they called curse.
They're curses. Basically they're shamans, right? They control
Sorcerers.
as you could say. Yeah. Their cursed energy, their powers come from subconscious negative thoughts. The more you control it, the more powerful you can get as a shaman. Or if it gets out of hand, then you become a cursed being, like the other people you saw, like Goto and the volcano head looking guy. I forgot the name.
Who cares about the volcano guy?
I think that volcano guy set a standard on like showing us how strong Gojo is, as Gojo Sensei is, because like that was the point where like you get to see Gojo's like true abilities, not true abilities in a sense, like they explain his abilities, his infinite. I don't know. A lot of people are saying like this is like really mathematical and calculus based on like how he explains it. Even I didn't get the explanation. Like
No, there's actually a scientific explanation that you basically have a field around you
Anything
as a
you
human.
touch.
Yeah, everything
Yeah.
you touch, you're not touching it.
you're not touching
The
it.
only thing you touch is like bound by blood is your mom and dad, and probably your let's say offsprings like your daughter and son.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you'd be touching,
Mm-hmm.
like really touching.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the infinity idea is nice. I like the, let's say, the force field they have,
Yeah.
how they interpreted the idea. Never seen it in an animation before.
Yeah. It's really nice. Especially about these domain facts and whatnot. Another thing is like the main character we should actually be talking about is Sakuna, the beast that's or the.
Yeah, I was
inside.
gonna talk about Sakuna, but first of all, let's
Yeah.
call Firas. We forgot to call him.
Oh, yeah.
Maskin, my boy, we ditched him. So Firas will be joining us today from Turkey. He'll be live with us. If I can find his number. GG. Okay, voice calling Firas now. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Firas. How are you doing?
Doing well. It's been a while. I'm glad to be here. Even though I'm not in Kuwait with you guys, I'm glad I'm sharing this experience again with you. I truly miss this experience face to face. Hopefully, when this semester is done, I will come back and definitely join you guys.
إن شاء الله. First of all, شوية صوتك مو واضح. لو تقدر تلاقي طريقة إنه يكون صوتك أوضح من كذي.
Okay, how about now? I think it's better.
Yeah, kind of better. المهم, did you watch Jujutsu Kaisen or you didn't watch it?
Sadly, no, I did not watch it, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. Some of my friends at the university, they've been recommending this to me, and they said it's a great show, blah, 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 but I'm really bad at avoiding spoilers. So whenever the show is done, I'll try my best to watch it.
Yes.
But right now, I'm up to date with Attack on Titan, the final season.
Yeah.
I've binge watched the entire show in literally 3 days, and
Nice.
it was amazing. Like, especially the last episode that was released yesterday, it was fantastic, honestly.
Don't spoil
So
anything.
excited for the upcoming episode.
Don't spoil anything.
I am not throwing any spoilers. Again, I'm trying to avoid them.
Nice. So, Faraz will be staying with us online. I mean, on the phone
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Back to Munir and Jujutsu Kaisen. So you were saying about Sakuna? His
yeah.
name is weird.
You could take him like the QB, Ninetale, I guess.
Yeah, but he has like 20 fingers, and each
Yeah.
fingers have like
I mean,
it's like the power scale of this animation is the fingers.
yeah,
Because
it's
if-
basically
yeah.
his fingers, yeah, because like if one finger has that much power, imagine 20 fingers. And
Yeah,
basically-
because that volcano head was like how much in fingers I am in power versus Goto.
versus Goto, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you and 9 fingers. Habibi, what power scale is this? So if he's like 20 fingers, it's like God mode, yani?
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, the power scale is weird. It's whack.
It was from before. Like Sakuna was alive from before, and he was always fighting these sorcerers, these elder sorcerers.
Yeah,
And-
1,000 years ago,
Yeah, and
before
he's
the anime
always-
timeline.
Yeah, and he's always gotten stronger and stronger. But while he was getting stronger, the sorcerers were also getting stronger.
Yeah, it's never explained though.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But like the sorcerers couldn't destroy him even after killing him. He kept resurrecting.
yeah,
back
they
in-
just sealed
like
him.
Ali, always resurrecting.
Yeah, Ali, yeah. He's a zombie vampire, dead guy, dead man, everything.
Everything. Yeah. So what they did was like split his limbs and body apart and threw
Seal
it in
him.
different places. Yeah,
Yeah.
sealing him with talisman. But over time, these things got weak, and if other curses eat this part of Sakuna,
Yeah, they get
stronger.
Yeah, they get stronger.
Yeah.
But the idea is Itadori, a force-spring of
Yeah.
him.
No, we don't know that yet because they never introduced his parents and whatnot. Because his abnormal strength has to have a link through.
It has to
something.
do something with his mom and dad, of
Yeah,
course, as we mentioned just now. But it doesn't know his mom,
No.
and he have faint memory of his dad,
Yeah,
and that's it.
and that's it. Yeah.
Okay. So now we're gonna talk about Attack on Titan since Faras with us and Selma, the two experts.
Yeah.
Kinda ish, yeah, okay.
The what?
Kinda ish.
She's-
Kinda ish. We put the camera on Selma since she's gonna talk about. صح صح
Oh, really?
صح الجيرين موجودة. We forgot.
You enjoy?
Hayat.
Yeah, you watch Attack on Titan.
ايه حياة تفضلي.
I would just slander Attack on Titan.
We're out of those.
ما ادري ريم قاعد تسولف وما قاعد اسمع ترى. المهم تعال عشان نطق المايك اوف.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay, back to Attack on Titan. We're gonna talk about the recap. So سلمى اعطينا شي ريكاب حلو خفيف يعني. انت وجهة نظرك طلعتي السيزونز كلهم اعتقد ماشية مع المانجا للنهاية صح؟ ولا وقفتي؟
I think only 2 chapters left for me to read
تمام. هم باقي 3 chapters to the end now to end the manga. So
on April.
exactly. احنا قلنا نبي اليوم نسوي ريكاب سريع على المانجا والانيميشن على اساس اللي مو مطالع او اللي مطالع ناسي يتذكر بعض الاحداث المهمه. خلينا نقول ما نبي نقول كل شيء، نبي نقول اشياء بين بوينتس مهمين.
Okay, so you want me to start like in the anime series probably, يعني like how the story started?
لا مو خلينا نقول يعني شنو عندك احداث مهمه تحبين تذكرين فيها المتابعين اللي قاعد يسمعونا الحين.
Okay. Okay. In the first season, like as we all know, how the life started within the walls, where Eren and the gang were living there, and how the walls have been destroyed by the Titans, and then Eren lost his mom, and then he fuels up his anger for his mom and joins the military and the rest of the kids. Throughout the years, they train. They graduate the military. I don't know. Their
صح
first day-
دشوا
Yeah.
الميليتري يطلعوا.
That's all within season 1, and then when they on their first day in the military, again the walls get destroyed again by the same Titans. I think-
الكلاسل تايتن والارمر تايتن.
yeah. I think what else? And also this is where they discover. Okay, they lose Eren. He gets eaten by a Titan, but later on they discover that he's actually a Titan. I don't know if I'm spoiling for.
لا السيزون الاول متى قبل كم سنه؟
I haven't. Okay.
10 سنه. لحظه فراس.
Maybe someone's
Yeah,
still living under
but
the rock.
the first season is there, but remember all the incidents are connected. So basically, we might slip and say some information, and because it's all mixed up together, and I cannot go and explain further details. What's so good about this show is that you need to watch it for yourself and analyze everything. Put some theories in your head, and that's it. You're good to go.
لا شوف it's been explained in the 3-4 episodes that been released of the final season. اللي ما شافه مشكلته ترى نازلين حلقات من زمان. انا ما المهم انا بحرق اللي بيسمع يسمع ما بيسمع لا يسمع. We give a warning.
بالعكس يعني حتى لو انت
شنو استاذ خالد؟
I'm Explain, man.
Well,
I mean,
Wait, what?
he's right, but still, some people are. I mean, as a person who just recently again finished the series in 3 days because it's been released a long time ago, but it wasn't that attention grabbing to me. So I started watching it all together, and now I'm trying to avoid all the spoilers. So
You can
let's just say the details on the down low. Don't say
Firas,
names.
you're gonna get in so much trouble. You're gonna get in so much trouble. You know there are freaks of Attack on Titan here.
شو المشكلة؟ شنو قالوا هون زين؟
He didn't watch the whole thing, so he doesn't want us
Okay.
to spoil.
I don't
I know, Firas, did you watch it all? Well, you didn't watch it all. I'm confused
I
myself now.
watched it all. No, I watched it all. But again, me
Okay.
as a person who just got into the anime, and because I saw season 4, it's pretty exciting, and everyone was talking about it. So I'm like, I think I'm gonna give it a shot. So even though all the seasons were released in the past, but again, some people I guess are trying to avoid spoilers. But
حجي
what?
حجي we are Whiteboard Plus. We burn everything. We don't care.
You
مشكلتك إذا ما طلعت
you
حلقة
just
مشكلتك.
like to get yourself in trouble. You just love to get yourself in trouble.
You can talk. No one can reach you.
In any way, how? I mean,
Oh no, you're not.
Yeah, Firas, you're in Turkey. Nobody gonna reach you.
Well,
Look,
they're gonna reach
no,
us. They're gonna reach
okay,
us.
let's say I might get the threat online. Maybe that, maybe.
Just get to the point and talk.
Maybe. But season 1, again, just a quick summary. There are 3 walls, Maria, Rose, and Athena. The first wall, Maria gets destroyed by the Colossal and the Armor. And they explain why did they do that in the 3rd and the 4th season.
Mm-hmm.
And season 1 is basically just an introduction to not all, I mean most of the in quotes unique Titans. All right.
حلو.
We've seen the female Titan, the Armored, and
Awesome.
the Colossal. In season 2, we have been introduced to the Beast Titan in the first few episodes. And as far as I remember, Selma, do you remember what the season 2 like in summarize? What special events did it have? Because I'm kind of mixed up, to be honest.
Season
I
2
don't
ما
want
كان في وايد events بس the one really packed is season 3 because it's 2 parts and
season 3 part 2.
And
It was amazing, but
and so
remind me
far,
who we knew who the Colossal and the Armored Titan in season 2 or season 3 because kind of
شنو صوتك
mixed
مو
up.
واضح شنو قلت؟
I said the Colossal and the Armored Titan. Did we know who they are in season 2 or season 3?
لا season 2
Season 2 in the very end of it almost.
تقريبا.
Yeah, I mean that scene itself, it happened out of the blue, and I was really, really shocked.
Because
And
you're not
I
keeping
like
up
how
with
it
the manga.
happened. I really don't care much about the manga, but the thing is, what's funny is that it appeared out of nowhere. Like they were just walking, and that thing happened, and it's, I guess, a massacre. Season 3, part 2, it was amazing, and all the details that appeared about the history of the Titans, it was really, really cool. I mean, it was packed with information.
صح.
But you need to focus while you're watching the thing because you're gonna miss a lot of information that they won't explain in details. For example, some certain ability of the armor for the attack Titan, which is Aaron's Titan. They slipped something in at the end of season 3, and in season 4 we just witnessed it yesterday. And it's now all clear. Season 4, I have not read the manga. I haven't seen anything. So manga readers, please, let's not talk about anything. I think Salma read the manga.
Yes.
Salma, don't say anything.
Lips sealed.
But I'm excited to see the animation of the Warhammer Titan because it's amazing. I think it's gonna be amazing.
انا نفسك ناطر اللحظات هذه لان
Yep.
تحريك الانيميشن مالهم وايد حلو. انا عاجبني التايتنز يعني
مع انه الفكره
Oh
مو
yeah.
جديدة ترى.
هم؟
فكره التايتنز ترى مو جديده.
لا انا ما اتكلم عن الفكره الجديده ولا القديمه، انا اتكلم على
ترى-
الانيميشن وايد زين يعني.
Not CGI. Mostly they said. It's not gonna be
The
CGI.
CGI in season 3, part 2, there were some CGIs for the Colossal and the armor. I actually quite like them, even though I'm not a fan of CGIs in anime. A lot of CGIs for normal characters and stuff, but I think they were really, really cool and good looking. Especially Eren. Eren was amazing in the last episode. Yesterday, when he transformed, it was amazing.
حلو.
The way he was
احنا كلنا
animated.
ما شفنا الصفحه، ما شفنا الحلقه. انت ايش فيك مستعجل على السيزون الاخير والحلقه الرابعه؟
It's not a spoiler. I mean, Eren transformed. I mean, we all know that he's an Attack Titan,
صح،
so I don't
صح.
think that's a
صح
spoiler.
كلامك صح.
And yeah, that's a bit of the entire history of Attack on Titan from season 1 to season 4. And there are the movies, I believe, like 3 to 4 movies. They explain the history. No, they actually sum up the entire season in like 2 hours. So if you're in a hurry and you don't have time to watch an entire season that is 24 episodes each, just watch the movie. I think it's gonna be packed with important details, but not as fun as watching the entire series, to be honest.
والله makes sense. يعني اختصار دائما هم يفيد الناس اللي عندهم جامعة من هالكلام هذا وعندهم شغل ما يقدرون يطلعون. أستاذ ريم، بما أن أنت تقولين في حوالي ناس وايد طالعوا الانيميشن بس أنت ما طالعتي، شنو الانطباع اللي خذيتيه عن الانيميشن؟
شوف انا راح اتكلم مو انا كشفت الانمي، انا راح اتكلم ان like as a back end او الراي العام. اوكي ان شوف هو كأتاك on Titan يعني العمالقة هو مو شيء جديد. For me, as what I heard from everyone, what makes it special, the story, the soundtracks,
تمام.
the emotions on the characters, and this is pretty much it. I mean, even Eren, and I think, I'm not sure which one of the characters that the father tested on one of the characters, is not a new idea. And even, I think Eren's transformation, some people say it's actually similar to Hulk when he gets out of control when he becomes a giant. That's what most people say. Okay, but like I said, يعني إن حتى في ناس شو يقولون إن حتى Attack on Titan مجموعة أفكار مو فكرة مميزة، بس العوامل هي اللي قاعد تميز. أنا قاعد أتكلم أنا كرأي إن لو حتى بشوف أو أنا خذيت الرأي العام.
حلو.
But it's not, like I said, it's not special.
يعني أنت مو مفكرة إنك تطالعين الانيميشن؟
مبلى for a lot of reasons. يعني emotional wise, empathy wise، يعني حتى في وايد ناس اتفقوا إن حتى لو الشخص لو ما قدر يكون له علاقة مع الانمي نفسه، ترى Attack on Titan يخليك قصب ترتبط حتى بالانمي نفسه.
تمام.
يعني بالشخصيات وتعابيرهم.
كلامك منطقي.
Look, regarding the emotions, the writer really plays your emotions like a damn fiddle.
It makes out of you an empath
on the table.
It actually grows in you empathy, whether you like it or not.
What I hate about the
starting
show
from
is
the first episode.
What?
Starting from the first episode when Eren's mother died.
Exactly.
That was an emotional roller coaster for. That was an emotional roller coaster for everyone.
Yeah,
yep. And
exactly.
At some parts of the anime, you have a mixed feeling about the character, like whether he's a good guy, a bad guy, what he's doing is right, what he's doing is wrong. Are his motives like about peace, about genocide? You just need to, I think, continue watching the show and know that for yourself. But now I'm having a mixed feeling about certain characters that appeared on the last episode. My friends and I were discussing it for an hour.
اوكي دام استاذ خالد مو ملقينا وجه ووجهك منور الكاميرا، ليش ما تسولف؟
Your fan club awaits you. You have an army. BTS have nothing on you.
لا خلص المواضيع بعدين انا اسولف.
Your fans are waiting for you.
اقول لهم
الكومنتات كلها خالد 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 خالد.
Dude, even K-pop bands have nothing on you, really. Talk.
انت ما طلعت الانيميشن خالد؟
ما في ضاعه.
Why?
ليش؟
You should watch it, bro. I was really
Firas, do you
skeptical about
think?
this anime.
Firas, do you
Yes.
think the movies actually maybe summarize as a series, or do you think it's not a good idea for someone who has?
خالد انحاش
Wait,
من
what
الكاميرا
movie?
راح.
Khalid might he can watch it. I mean, I haven't seen the movies for myself,
Wait, you mean
but
the live action
I-
movies?
Me.
no one
not
cares
live
about
action.
live actions.
Yeah, live
all
actions.
these, all these live action movies that came from an anime, they were all horrible.
I don't care. I'm a spoil Attack on Titan.
Oh,
Okay, tell us who died. Who died?
I'm not sure who died, but I'm not sure who died. Okay, I still have a lot to catch up. Crimson, can I spoil
Go ahead.
You
Mahmoud.
gonna
No,
spoil what
anything
exactly?
for-
about what's actually
Yeah.
happening? Because I want to know.
People telling me to pull the line on Firas because he spoiled too much.
They can pull the line on
I
themselves.
didn't spoil anything, bro. I just said minor details.
I want to
And
know
then-
what's up with Aaron. Like, what happened to Aaron? What's the truth? What's his
Yeah.
true goal over here?
Okay, again, this is why I mentioned this like a while ago when you had mixed feelings about Aaron, but it's all clear up. Just I'll give you a hint, and you're gonna go look it up for yourself. In season 3, part 2,
Damn, man,
You have
you're
been
beating around the
introduced-
bush. I want Salma to talk. Salma, tell me what's up with Aaron. How can you
no,
talk to
because
his
I'm,
dad?
Wait, what?
dude, I'm live. Some people didn't watch the series. Okay, this is okay. So there is a certain ability about the Attack Titan.
Okay.
They don't mention it, but it just happens. Like they mention certain names. Some guy who carried the Attack Titan. Okay, before Aaron.
What's the
هو
name?
ايرن كروجر.
Yeah. Okay, that's the spoiler. Aaron
لحظة ايرن
Kruger.
كروجر طلع بسيزون 3 ايش فيكم؟
Okay, yeah, season 3, part 2. But when he was talking to someone, you know that someone, who that is? Someone related to the main character, Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron's father. Yeah.
يا
Okay, I'm trying to give you hints. I'm not saying.
فراس ما
Man.
شكل خط عليك
Like
الحين.
it's not
ذبحنا
Should I
والله
spoil
العظيم.
right away? Okay, if that's how you guys want it, okay then. So Aaron Kruger.
بس
talks to
خلاص
Aaron's
كافي
father.
تاخذ تايتل راسي قام يعورني.
Just one last thing. He talks about Mikasa, Eren, and Armin,
زين.
and even though they never existed, and he was like, when Eren's father asked who they are, I'm like, I think they are memories someone has passed along to me. You'll see for yourself.
عموما
And
هذا
Eren suddenly
انت وايد
Eren
قاعد تروح
changed
ديب
in
دايف
the-
فراس.
I know.
سكر قطعه فراس مع السلامه.
Let me finish. Just let me finish this. Because you're gonna reach a point
يعطيك العافيه يلا مع
where you
السلامه.
understand this.
We're gonna talk about Chainsaw Man. يا بس خلاص اتاك تايتن تعبت نفسيا انا مع فراس.
We don't need
Alright,
beefs and
alright,
sims
okay.
over here. No.
باي باي.
تعال تعال اقعد دور لك مكان اقعد. Give the mic to Mr. Munir. We're gonna talk about Chainsaw Man, the manga, which is getting a
بعد شوي.
animation adaptation soon.
Khalid's coming back, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, everybody likes Khalid.
Oh wow.
But Khalid,
خالد يقولون لك معاقب نفسك يا مطوفه ليش؟
Burn.
المهم we're gonna talk about Chainsaw Man
Yeah.
manga and the anime adaptation.
yeah.
Use the headset please.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, don't be Khalid. Yeah, tell us about the first chapter at least, or how do you think it's gonna be adapted into the animation itself?
Well, Chainsaw Man is written by Takatsuki Fujimoto, who has previously written Fire Punch. I haven't personally read Fire Punch, but I've heard it's like really gore and really a deep story.
Oh.
Um, Chainsaw Man is a pretty good anime. I'm not sure how to say it. It's mostly like, you have a lot of gore. It's drawn very dirtily. The artist has a very dirty style of arting. He even mentions it himself. And the story revolves around a boy who has never had a family, never went to school, never had goals in life because his dad basically killed himself when he was like just a little infant, just a little boy, and has a lot of debt in the Yakuza. Like, he has a lot of money pent up. And the Yakuza didn't forgive the boy. He's like, your dad has this much money and you have to pay it back. So they make him do a lot of various things like killing. And in this world, you have a lot of demons running around. How these demons are formed is basically by fear of people. Like, for example, what are the fears in a country? And for example, people fear guns. People fear
Chainsaws.
a lot of
Chainsaws.
chainsaws. Yeah, a lot of people feel chainsaws.
Your headset's not
My
working?
headset's not working.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
And yeah, these demons come through people's fear, right? And the main thing over here is basically when his dad died, he found a dog who has like a chainsaw coming out of his head,
exactly.
and who was bleeding and whatnot. So he felt empathy for the dog and wanted to save the dog. And he saved the dog by giving him his blood. By doing that, he's basically writing a contract.
Yeah,
for
as they call it in the manga,
Yeah.
I guess, a pact.
A pact, yeah. And towards the end, he makes money like this to pay back the Yakuza. And he's sold a lot of parts of his own body to even try to finish that payment. He's unable to eat. And then one day he finds himself in the Yakuza's warehouse. And they slaughter him, they kill him, they cut him up. And that's where the dog says, like, I want to see your dreams. I'm going to give you my heart. And this is a new pact. I want to see you live your dreams and whatnot. So his dreams and aspirations are mainly food and other desires.
Okay.
Let's say human
desires.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very real. It's very real. It's not like they won't beat around the bush. Like, just like Itadori has his own goals and dreams, this one is more real to what a normal human would want, like, and will always want more and more in life.
The greed in the human
Yeah, the
nature.
greed in human, yeah. And he lives on as a fiend now with the Pochita, the dog, in his heart. And he's now basically a chainsaw fiend. He can turn into chainsaw at will if he pulls his cord. But it's a really good anime. It's very deep and it's very emotional.
The manga is gonna be a good anime.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good anime. That's what I mean. And it's not only that the how do I say this? In many anime, they focus on only one character, the main character storyline, or maybe either two. But over here, they focus on like multiple characters. You have Makima, who's like drawn really well aside from all the other characters. You get to like the character. You get to like Power. You get to like, what's his name? Aki as well. Because they all have different stories. If you see the I can't wait for Aki's story to be an anime because everyone will cry for sure. I will cry for sure when I say everyone.
I will tell you what you are, but later in the parking spot.
Dude.
Yeah, it's really deep. It gets really deep to you.
Even Munir is a victim now? Really?
Always have been.
Yeah, everybody have to sympathize with some animation from time to time.
I'm talking about even Munir is a victim in the parking lot now.
يا المسكين.
المهم, carry on. We don't answer these questions live.
But yeah, I can't wait for this to become an anime. The first arc, or is it first volume? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. It's from what I checked today, as I was reading the manga, it's 97 chapters so far.
97. Yeah, and I did catch up to it. I think that should have been the ending. I don't think they should put him through high school and whatnot, because the next coming chapters is gonna be him going to school. Like, why? I think they should have just ended it there and just proceeded to the anime. But that's just my opinion.
I see. On what scale do you recommend the manga itself?
I mean,
to readers.
To readers? I don't know. Out of 10?
Yeah.
11. It's really good. How can I say? I mean, I literally read.
Why everybody gives whack ratings here? Somebody gives fingers now. This guy doing 11 out of 10.
7 Sakuna fingers out of 10.
Oh, okay.
عندنا خالد هني جاي يشوف الكومنتات فانزات
He's
خالد.
checking on his fan club.
تفضل خالد اقرا الكومنتات معنا هني.
He's worrying about his fan club.
كان فانز عبد العزيز.
زين حصل له فان.
Well, Mr. Crab has a
مطرفق.
fan. سلطان ظهر عندك فان كلب جديد الحين.
مايك رقم كم عشان اسكره. المهم نرجع حق topics. We back to the topics. We're gonna talk about JoJo Part 6. The what's called Ocean. What's
Let's
called
go.
again?
We're talking about JoJo.
Stone Ocean.
Finally,
You guys talk about it.
Stone Ocean.
It might
Yes.
be
For some reason, people hate that part a lot, but it's actually really good in my opinion. I really have no idea why the community hates Part 6. But I think because they rushed it, they rushed the story at the end.
تمام.
So maybe that's why they hated it. But honestly, the rumors about Part 6 is being confirmed. I don't know. I've seen a lot of people saying that it might be true. It's fake. It's a clickbait. But I think I saw a poster once on Instagram. It's in Japanese, and they said it might be confirmed in April, some date in April this year, maybe. But I don't
نشكر
think
أستاذ
that's
خالد على
possible.
الحلاوة. شوف بالنسبة حق Part 6 the news in the Japanese advertisement, it says on 4th of April there will be a special episode of Stone Ocean.
Not the main story.
We don't
But-
know yet. Doesn't say much.
Right.
Just this line, but and it says there will be a new episode or something. And I think this is gonna be the beginning of the Star Ocean,
The prequel.
probably a prequel to Star Ocean or something.
Alright.
Jolene's Kojo story.
Right.
But honestly, I'm really excited to actually see the ending and the opening of Stone Ocean, because in all parts for JoJo in the anime, I think they have done a great job putting an ending and an opening for the show. And the unique thing about about JoJo's endings is that they have Western music instead of actual Japanese music. For example, Part 1 and 2 had Roundabout for you. This album was amazing. The entire album was cool, and it became a trendy song.
شوف
For it to be continued meme.
let's be
Yeah.
honest here. Araki when he wrote the story and did the animation and chose the names for the characters, he knew what he's doing.
Yeah, mostly every character is based on
On a band, on a singer, on
Yeah,
something.
Yeah,
يعني.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what even makes JoJo special, because the entire Zeppelin bloodline is based on Led Zeppelin, for example. We have the three characters, Wham, AC/DC, and the other guy, I forgot his name.
Cars.
I forgot his name.
Cars.
Yes, Cars. There is a band called Cars. What else? Okay. Oh yeah. In Part 6, the incidents occur in a prison called Green Dolphin Street Prison. This name is actually based on a jazz song called "Under the Green Dolphin Street" by Miles Davis.
Nice.
There are actually 90% of the stands are based on songs, Western music.
I told you basically most of the stand as you mentioned كلهم على الباندز. يعني واحدة من الشخصيات المهمة عندك بارت 6 اللي هي فو فايترز.
Right. That's a band, a rock band.
Eh?
But again, that's what makes it special. And even the ending edition is, for me, it's really incredible.
شنو السؤال؟
Like he.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. Did someone mention Foo Fighters?
واحد أحد الشخصيات اسمها فو فايترز.
Okay.
Yep.
Isn't it there's actually an actual band called Foo
ما صوتك أقول على شيء. شباب بس خلصت الحلقة مع السلامة طفي البث.
I'm,
Ultra
I
Instinct.
didn't
as you.
listen, but I just want to make sure.
قاعدين
There is.
نقول انا اشرح لك. انت مو مطالع انيميشن صح؟
No.
الكاتب انزين شنو فكرته كانت كل سيزون شخصيات جديده حلو يكمل التايم لاين. ريب قاعد تموت لو مبين على كبار قاعد تشوفونها ميته الحين.
You actually caught me out of the Bluetooth, so I don't blame her.
Exactly.
المهم البارتس اللي قاعد تصير بالانيميشن ان كل شخصيه لها اسم. يعني مثلا بارت 4 وي هاف ا كوين ذا باند كوين.
Yeah, Killer Queen.
Yeah,
No,
Killer
that's
Queen.
based on the song
واحده من
Killer
اغاني
Queen.
كوين. واحده من اهم اغاني كوين مثلا.
And even the design for Kara Yoshikage, it was based on literally
Bowie.
David Bowie.
صح. وامس كان عيد ميلاد ديفيد بوي فالله يرحمه عيد ميلاد مبارك ومع السلامه.
Happy New Year.
هابي نيو يير قصدي. تحياتي لك في القبر ما ادري.
جيجي خلصوا له جيجي.
انت مشكله ما عندي كاميرا تبين ايش قاعد يصير هناك. العموم قاعد يطالع التلفزيون وقاعدين البث اللي قاعد يسولف فيه. شباب كلكم مصافط لو سمحتوا. راح احط بث من المصافط كلكم تطقون.
You're guilty. You're guilty.
Oh, Ghost Rider reference. You are guilty.
المهم
You're in trouble.
لا قلتي ولا ملتي. المهم since we finished with JoJo there's no more to talk about. We're gonna do
one last thing.
ايه تفضل. نعم.
Okay, so again about the openings. Look, I'm gonna trigger you so bad when I say this, but what I like about the openings.
يلا trigger me تفضل.
The openings in JoJo.
كاميرا عليه ماكو شغل.
They have spoilers.
تمام.
But you can't understand them properly unless you've read the manga. So if you're a first-time watcher, you'd say you put theories on your head when you see the things that is happening in the opening.
تمام.
Unlike Attack on Titan, the openings received a lot of criticism because the opening for season 2 and season 3 they were filled with spoilers and obvious spoilers. It was like a pure spoiler. It's like boom, there you go, spoiler.
Spoilers.
So that's what I like about JoJo. They put the spoilers, but on the download, no one actually understood it unless you know what's gonna happen by reading the manga, obviously. And that's it. I'm glad you're not triggered.
المهم speaking of One Piece منير.
Yeah.
How do you like my segue? المهم speaking of One Piece. Now we're back to Munir and which camera? I think 3. No, that's not
my
the
hands
one.
that's
Yeah,
showing.
this one.
This one, yeah.
Yeah. So Munir, I think the only one here focusing on فراس قاعد تسوي؟
He's sleeping. So we know.
My bad.
He died. Back to One Piece, the 1000 chapter.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah,
to all the
congratulations
fans.
on the Sensei 100,000.
Yeah.
Did you read it?
Yeah, of course I read it. I read it 1 week before it came out.
How come?
How?
It got leaked. It got leaked on
leaked.
28th, and then the official release was
My boy understand Japanese.
on
He can read the manga,
Friday,
not translated.
Thank you for us.
Top tier stuff.
Yeah, the official release was like on the 2nd or 3rd. I think I read a week before that. But of course, the translation was like wrong and whatnot. Like we had Red Rock instead of Red Rock. I know I said the same thing, but in spelling is different.
I get what you mean.
But yeah, it was a really good chapter. I was actually looking forward to Oda actually trying to tell us what the D initial is about. The the will of D and whatnot. Because there was a lot of hints before that on chapter 988, chapter 999. There were like hints of like the will of D, Trafalgar. I don't know how to say his name.
Don't spoil.
Why no spoil? We're
Probably people didn't
I don't care about
get
people.
to. I just want to talk about it like on the surface. I don't want to go deep into this topic.
Well, yeah, I'm not going deep. I'm skimming through spoilers. Yeah.
Then we have something to say?
No.
I don't trust Munir. Shut down his mic.
Well, the
Shut
1000
down
chapter
Munir's
is
mic.
basically like a throwback to chapter 100. You know, you have the same cover art, but now with a lot more of the crew, new crew members that are there.
Yeah.
And you know, when he punched Kaido the dragon, there was also a scene in chapter 100. This is like a small like Easter egg.
Reference.
Yeah. where he punched a fish that looked like a dragon.
Mm.
It's really cool.
It's
really
like
cool,
foreshadowing
yeah,
the future.
yeah, from episode 100, and that's pretty cool.
That's nice.
Aside from that, I was really disappointed by. And how do I not go to spoilers by not saying anything from the chapter?
Show us pictures, man.
I don't know.
Error.
My system is getting errors. I don't know.
Yeah.
المهم, how many fingers do you recommend this? Out of 5 seconds fingers, something
Out
like
of
that.
5 fingers only, 21.
La hawla Allah.
Where did that?
Did you finish math in school? I don't think so.
No, never took.
Oh.
So basically, if it's the 1000th, let's say, chapter, do you think the end is coming soon, or there's like, do you speculate like there's many more chapters to come?
Well, Oda said in the next 2 years. I doubt that. He's always been saying. I think we've also had like a similar
Topic, yeah,
a topic like this before. Like he said it 1,000 times, and this one arc for Wano, it took like what 2 years for going to Wano. Like they went to Zou, they went to Pancake Island. They went to Whole Cake Island.
Whole cake, yeah, pancake. Allah, I did pancake. Okay,
start
carry on, man.
Pancake and waffles.
Exactly.
But yeah, it took like so many years to just get there. If they're going to Elbaf next and then to Laugh-Tale, then that's like another 5 or 6 or 7 years. Oda is basically spending the rest of his life writing One Piece for us now.
Yeah, probably. That's kind of true.
But you mentioned today where it's like all this is basically just happening in like
Yeah, less than 3 years,
than
3 years in the
3
main
years,
One Piece
yeah.
timeline.
Oh my
Like the
God.
first, like let's say before the Marineford skip,
Yeah.
it's like a few months.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's 2 years skip.
Yeah.
But then we get like Dressrosa, it's a whole day.
It's a whole day, yeah. And I think Whole Cake Island
Whole cake, yeah, Pancake Island.
was like half an hour or something.
I know it's not. No, I think it's a few days also because you get Sanji being stolen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But then we get Luffy's hungry and stuff like that. He's not eating.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's a few days.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
not,
few
not
days.
more than that.
Then I have a question for you, Munir.
Yeah.
Like I've been reading that they say One Piece, like 1000, they consider it as a shonen. What is your reply to that?
It is a shonen.
Okay,
It
but
is shonen, صح?
Yeah, it is shonen. Ever since it came out.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you don't have any comment about that, or
Comment exactly what? As to what?
like as a fan, what do you think people would have to say about this as just considered as a shonen? And when they say that the studio is gonna celebrate even with the fans
Yeah.
reaching chapter 1000, then
Yeah. Celebrating with fans is like a really good thing. They've made so many videos. I think I sent it to you, right? Where they showed like how many kids grew up watching One Piece, how many kids grew up
that's
living.
so
Yeah. It's so wholesome
amazing.
if you see the videos. Like, and if you're a fan of One Piece, it's really nice. I was almost gonna cry.
Oh,
Munir, you're always gonna cry.
I'm always gonna cry.
at least he has feelings.
They also made this thing on their website. I think someone else made it though, and they just reposted it or republished it, where they have these animations of a little small flashbacks flashing on the screen, like of every
Wow.
chapter. It's like really sweet.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, it's for every volume of everything. It's really nice. You could go to their Instagram, One Piece staff.
Immediately
Check it.
share the profile.
Shout out to-
Promotional advertisement for free.
How do you say that thing in Japanese? Kono bangomi wo.
Yeah, this episode is sponsored by Munir.
Exactly.
Of course, non-monetary.
Yeah,
Only by
sadly.
presence.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, it's a really good anime. A lot of things were disappointing in the chapter, like Marco's power scale towards King, like
How many chickens
5 chickens.
out of 5?
Yeah, and they're like fighting chickens. You know, King is a chicken and Marco is also a chicken. And King
Yeah.
KFC الوضع
Yeah, seriously,
exactly.
KFC.
and then you have Queen, who's like batat, and he wants the chickens.
Queen is a dinosaur. I think he's a brachiosaur.
He's a Brachiosaurus. Yeah, but there's something to do with Vegapunk on it. Okay, these are spoilers now.
It's okay, it's okay.
I cannot mention One Piece.
Yeah,
without
okay.
spoilers.
خلاص we stop here. خلاص.
No,
بس
no,
كافي
One Piece.
كافي vegetables you mentioned بطاطا. Yeah.
How many of you guys are hungry actually now?
المهم we talk about games now before we end the episode in 10 minutes. الحين عندنا خالد وبدر وعلي لو يتفضل معانا.
علي عايش صح.
Ali, the upcoming topic is gonna be like Christmas for you.
يقول لك الكومنتات يقول لك دايف خالد صنف صادق وير ار يو.
I'm right here.
كان احط لكم الكاميرا على خلود. المهم خالد سمعت بالليكس الجديدة عن نينتندو؟
يب. قول لنا انت الاحداث واحنا اعطيك الكومنتات.
قلت ايش رايك علي بالموضوع؟ انت ما سولفت اليوم.
والله انا معكم بالموضوع.
حلو تمام اوكي. فراس قول لنا شنو الليكس؟
Alright, so أول شيء خالد thank you يعني أخيرا نورت
نورك حبيبي.
البودكاست. But okay, starting off with the leaks. So Nintendo recently they have gone berserk mode on people and their fans. They have been taking down a lot of fan-based ROM hacks and many other tournaments in the region. In the US, actually, they've been taking them down for no reason, and they have been actually delisting a lot of applications on the 3DS eShop and the Wii U eShop. Even main games like Lego games and the DSiWare, they delisted over 250 DSiWare games.
زين سؤال فراس معلش طق بريك. ليش قاعدين يشيلون الالعاب من الستورز يعني؟ شنو المشكله اللي حاصله؟
I have no idea.
كوبي رايتس مثلا.
هو من زمان كذي كوبي رايتات من
No, the funny thing is that most of them are Nintendo licensed games, so I have no idea why they are delisting it. And that's just it's really weird. There are no details on why did they do that. But I think, in my personal opinion, that's a tough lesson for everyone who thinks that digital games are better than the physical version of the game. So just play the physical version, man, and save the effort of going through such a hassle of encountering such a mean company, and said in a respectful way. But revenge has been taken, and a lot of leaks have been occurring on the internet regarding actually both Nintendo and Capcom recently. So one of the main leaks, the Spotlight of Nintendo, they have rumors through some data mine operations, some hackers did on Nintendo, that they might release a Nintendo Switch Pro. The version of this Nintendo Switch will have an OLED screen and it will support 4K on docked mode.
ما ادري ايش رايك خالد انت؟
يبا صار لهم سنتين من اعلنوا عن البي اس 5 والاكس بوكس شو اسمه انا في سويتش جديده انا ما اتوقع maybe in the future they have to put another device اشكال
صح عشان كومبيتيتيف يعني
مو بس كذي
كومبيتيشن بالسوق.
in the UK with the release of the first يعني PS5 والاكس بوكس شو صار لهم شهرين
تقريبا من شهر 11
خلال شهرين مبيعات السويتش باليونايتد كيندم اكثر من اكس بوكس وبلاي ستيشن مع بعض. مبيعات they might upgrade the Switch but not change it at all, not make Switch Pro like مثلا the second release of the Switch had a better battery.
صح
بطارية أفضل.
صح.
يمكن
I mean look, putting the financial side of this whole topic aside, do you think that they will actually on top of that make the Switch Pro stronger than the Switch that was released before?
Yes, of course.
And by speaking of the CPU and the GPU, will they actually put a advanced model? Let's say, for example, this model might even run Doom Eternal and the Doom version of the Switch at 60 FPS maybe.
المهم انا الحين يعني قاعد كان بالتليفون وعندي برنامج يدقون علي مشكله هذه انا راح انتحر على يوم من الايام.
يبعتد انت انسان مهم لازم
تدرون بالضبط عشان كذا قاعد اشتغل على التليفون عشان لا احد يسالني هذا ايش في قاعد يسب التليفون. المهم
شو اسمه السي بي يو المين فريم تعرفون مال نينتندو وايد بسيط يعني الثاني ابديت سووه حطوا لك الاب اللي تستخدمه بالتليفون عشان تشبك البلاي اونلاين. فمن هالناحيه اذا بيسوون ابديت لو في سويتش برو راح يسوون ابديت حق السويتش بنفسه.
قصدك انه اساس تصير نفس البارتي مع سوني على الاقل ولا الاكس بوكس لايف ولا
بارتي بشكل عام اذا بيسوون بينزلون جهاز جديد راح يسوون ابديت على السويتش لايت والسويتش العاديه.
يا اخي هذه سالفه البارتي مزعجه.
ايه
جدا مزعجه.
ديسكورد فك عمرك والله.
يعني سواء يجون يحلون هو ينزلون برنامج يعني ترى ما يحتاج.
مفروض.
ايش رايك بدل
Like, yeah, since we're already paying for the Nintendo online subscription, hopefully they would add something regarding like something like the PlayStation Network, but with the same capabilities of making a party within the console. Because as you said, it's annoying to have the party on your phone and you're gaming on your Switch. It's a hassle, to be honest.
ليش حاصل الحين انا ماني فاهم.
يعني just let's all keep it in one device. I mean, Nintendo can do an in-game voice chat within the device, start their own servers. They have the capability to do that since they're an independent game company and they have the resources and everything. So instead of putting the thing as a phone application, I think it's much better to have it like within the device, within the Nintendo Switch itself. That's my personal opinion.
They should. هذا الإجابة.
But
basically they should خلاص الموضوع.
They should. ما يبي ليش المهم نرجع للموضوع.
But I think like specifications wise, they only confirmed that it might have the 4K display and an upgraded sound chip.
زين.
And a OLED screen. Hopefully, they will do some upgrades regarding the processor and the graphic card within the device. But the leaks, continuing with the leaks for Nintendo, there have been a lot of leaks recently this year. Actually, they have leaked the source code for many Pokemon games: Red, Blue, and Yellow, Sun, and Moon. They have leaked the Pokemon Platinum source code. And many other Zelda games actually. It's really quite interesting.
انت بس خلاص زعلت خالد قاعد ينتحر ما شو بقول لك ما ادري.
No, that's actually look, for the company it's a bad thing, but for the community it might be a good thing. Like they have leaked the source code for Mario 64 and they have made an entirely new port for the Android.
لا ابغى يسكر الخط.
Really.
انت ما قصرت اعطيتنا خوش معلومات في راس اليوم واشكرك بعد على انك شاركنا اليوم الحلقه من تركيا.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
ان شاء الله كذي يعني في المرات الجايه هم ندي عليك ونتناقش في بعض المواضيع. جزرتوها على الرجال. المهم يعطيك العافيه فراس وان شاء الله في حلقات قادمه نستضيفك ومع السلامه.
Sure, thank you. Bye bye.
مع السلامة.
شنو كان السؤال؟
الحين هدك من السؤال خلصت الحلقة وهذا يسأل الحين شنو السؤال؟
يا عادي الحين
السؤال هل راح تضطر ببساطة ولا لا؟ بعد ما عندك مكان تلحش ما تسوق سيارة. لا أقصد أنت مع خالد أكيد.
أنا باقي أقول.
إيه لا دائما أشوفك أنت خالد مارك. المهم بالنسبة الحين حق نهاية الحلقة متابعينا الكرام. شوف 50,000 مرة تكلمنا عن جنشن الحين الأخ خالد حب يتكلم عنها عقب ما خلصت.
لا عادي بس
لعبوا
جنشن.
على أي حال. شنو قلت؟
من دارك رود قاعد ألعب
قاعد ألعب بعد نوب يلعب على السوني ما عنده بي سي.
لا عندي بس ما بيلعب.
كذا
المهم ضيفنا
صح وضيف الشباب على الستريم بعد. المهم يعطيكم العافية. إن شاء الله باكر عندنا حلقة عن مونستر هانتر رايز الديمو بنتكلم عنه. مو اليوم عشان خالد لا ماكو وقت بعد. كلام فراس. إن شاء الله باكر راح تكون الحلقة على الساعة 7 ما راح تكون على الساعة 6 نفس كل مرة. عندنا بعض الشباب إن شاء الله يعني بيكونوا موجودين منهم أستاذ ميثم أستاذ أحمد.
نعم.
وأستاذ علي موجود بعد. أهم واحد أستاذ علي. يقولون لازم نحط الكاميرا على الجميع عشان أستاذ علي يبين.
ما بين.
إيه بينت نورت المكان. وكذي نختم حلقتنا اليوم إن شاء الله مثل ما قلنا لكم باكر الساعة 7 مع مونستر هانتر رايز صح؟
اي رايز.
ولا اللقاء في حلقة قادمة. شكرا لكم على متابعة الحلقة. سلمى تقول لكم باي باي.
شو كان سؤال؟
يعني اقول لك توقع حسين جاهزين.
ترى خلصت الحلقه للحين يسال وما سكرنا مايكات.
حلو.